So here's something pretty cool you can download now for free and play. A Jedi Academy type battle mode made in the Unreal 4 engine. Hi, I hope your day's been a good one so far. My name's Yaoji. So I stumbled across this title about a year ago now, and at the time it was in a very early stage, so I didn't take too much notice of it. But recently a subscriber reminded me of it, and after taking a second look at it, I have to say it's come a long way from last year. Now incorporating a number of new characters, a ton of new levels, and what seems a bit of a graphic overhaul. This game's shaping up to be something quite special for the future, even though it's still in the alpha phase. So this is not going to be a full review of this title. I'm just going to merely span over what's available, show you a little bit about it, and throw in some gameplay, hit you with the links, and then hopefully you can go and download it, check it out for yourself, and have a little bit of fun with it over the weekend. So let's get into it. The base game itself, even though only offering a limited amount, does give a good taste of what's on offer, with 4 available levels to fight in, covering such areas as Underground, Ocean Complex, Cargo Bay, and Bespin Streets, all of which have been taken from Jedi Academy's multiplayer and completely enhanced graphically in the Unreal 4 engine. They really do look stunning, and it makes me wonder how the likes of Duels, Movie Battles 2, and even Galactic Legacy could be really pushed into this gaming area and have a massive resurgence if it was possible to port them into this engine. Not to mention a full Jedi Academy remake with it. Character-wise, for the base game, I'd have to say it is very limited, with only one character to play with, although this isn't really an issue as there are a number of character mods available, but we'll get into that a little bit later. The actual customization choices of the character are pretty good, with options of different headgear and cloaks and capes to choose from, and a choice of 8 different bladed weapons, although I suspect most people will just opt for either the standard lightsaber or the saber staff, both of which look cool as hell. Then there's a colouring option where you can change the colour of any item you're wearing or the weapon to whatever colour you choose. It's pretty cool, and it does mean you can create an individual looking character even though there's only one main model to choose from. There is also, somewhere I've read, an option for a blaster character, but at this time I haven't played around with it, so I won't comment on that any further. In-game, I feel this is where most of the work is currently needed. Don't get me wrong, as said, everything looks fantastic, and the levels are generally a good size with good areas for battles and general movement and accessing areas, etc. is fine, but the main part of this game is the fighting, and well, it does have the moves, push and pull force power moves, and a dodge and block move, jump and crouch. It also has the option of heavy and light attacks, the same as Jedi Academy, but it all just feels a little sluggish. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it feels like there's a lack of moves and it's just a bit slow. It's definitely a far cry from Movie Battles 2 Dual Mode, but, and it's a big but, it's still in alpha phase, and what's been done so far is pretty impressive. So there's hope that there can be more work on the main aspects of the game moving forward, with feedback from players and such, to create a great looking game along with a really well put together fighting system all in one package. And I think I should also mention at this point the rule system here, which is quite a heavy part of the game. There's a live moderator character in each area watching over you, and they are strict rules of engagement. Break the rules and don't fight honourably and you will be banned. I was kicked out pretty quick for just running around killing people. I thought I was doing pretty well until I got kicked, so it's worth bearing in mind, be honourable. So as I mentioned earlier, there's quite a bit more to Vertex than just the base game, because there is a number of mods available for this game which are constantly being added to, and nearly all of them are Star Wars based and back fully and usable in the game. I have to say at this point, I think this is quite an astute, or you could say sneaky way of getting around a certain copyright issue here from the game developers. I mean, build a sword/lightsaber fighting game with characters nothing like Star Wars, then have people make mods for it which are the actual characters from Star Wars. I've never heard of a character mod creator being sued by Disney Hit me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I personally think this is a pure comical genius. We'll have to see how it pans out if this title makes it to the big time. This all being said, the Star Wars characters that you can use are awesome. 30 in total at the time of making this video, ranging from the Mandalorian, Dooku, both Anakin and Luke Skywalker, Obi, Kit, even Royal Guards, Malik, Malgus, Sion and Nihilus get a showing, and each one of them looks so good in the game with beautiful textures and modelling. And if that wasn't enough already, there's also a number of new maps that you can install, covering places such as the Starforge from KOTOR, a Crash Star Destroyer map, the Leviathan, and even a Korriban with a statue of the one and only Marker Ragnas, which again looks so good in the engine with all the lighting effects. So on top of all the base game stuff and the modding stuff, there's also the option to run your own private servers with any of these levels and characters, and also include bots into those levels. So as you know, with most of these sort of fan-based games, the player base isn't always huge unless you hit it at the right time. So with these extra options of bots and levels and sort of a single player option, it gives a little bit more longevity and enjoyment to the game. I'm not going to go too much into it now, but the options are there. I must admit, at this point of realising there was bots in the game, my spider senses started tingling, thinking there might be an option to be able to do AI versus AI battles with a combination of bots and mods. But after speaking to one of the game developers, they were telling me at this time that's not an option. But we can only keep our fingers crossed that moving forward in the future it does become available, because definitely those battles will look awesome. So to sum up, I'd have to say as a reviewer, the base game itself is okay and a good blast around for a bit. It looks fantastic with familiar levels from classic Jedi Academy, but with the addition of all the extra Star Wars mods in this game, it really comes to life with so many more great areas and classic characters to choose from. It's most definitely worth the free download, and I'd have to say, in my opinion, get it on your hard drive, have a play with it, and keep popping back to it to check its progress. It's already a good title to have a decent amount of fun with battling against people, but I only feel that it's only going to get better as time goes on and fill out a lot more with more contents as the mods keep coming. So as always, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, all the good stuff, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit me in the comments. And as always, have a great day, enjoy your weekend, take it easy, and bye for now.